Hi, welcome to my review of the PhantomFilters.com ND filter set and polarizer for the Phantom 3. I picked up the set of 5 filters you can see there, and they arrived fairly promptly from Denmark. Very easy to fit. You just unscrew the front filter off the Phantom camera, slip the plastic filter inside and screw it back on. So quite a simple procedure. That's the 16 you can see on the front there. The first thing I did was to fly a simple panning shot without any filters on, so this is just the straight Phantom camera. And for a comparison, you can see there it's picking up 1/2000th of a second at ISO 100. Panning around now, the video looks quite stuttery on my machine at home. It's got that high shutter speed jerkiness about it, which is of course what you're trying to fix with the ND filters. Worth noting now that you don't get that much flare with the Phantom camera. It behaves very well pointing into the sun. There's a wee bit of internal reflection on the lenses, but not a lot of actual flare. So this is with the ND16 now taking off. You can see it was a wee bit of a windy day, and taking off from a piece of wood to avoid the evil gimbal overload message when the gimbal touches the grass. So we're off, and you can see the flare on the left hand side. That curved line is lens flare or filter flare from the ND16, but it is doing its job. We're now picking up 1/100th of a second, which is almost exactly 4 stops down from 2000. And panning around, I panned a bit faster this time. I wasn't very consistent, but the video looks a lot smoother on my PC at home. It's quite a bit more pleasant. It doesn't have the same sort of jerkiness, but definitely an issue with flare on the filter there, you can see as we pass past the sun. And next up I tested the polarizing filter. It's got a notch at the bottom, you can see there, or at the top. It's valid either way, and that's how you align it. So took off with that, and you can see the Phantom leaning quite a bit into the wind in GPS hold mode there, and just taking off into the beautiful blue sky. It was a wonderful day flying today, and it looks like there's also a piece of hair on the sensor on the camera. I didn't take a screenshot of the tablet on this one, but it was it's an ND2, sorry. The polarizer appears to be an ND2, so 1 stop down, give or take. So the video is quite stuttery, but you do get a bit more definition in the cloud. Not much change in the colour. I was expecting to see better colour saturation. All of these shots are taken with the default settings in log mode on the camera, and I thought I would see a wee bit more colour saturation with the polarizer, but didn't really notice it. And you can see the flare is nowhere near as bad as it was with the 16. All in all, very happy with the filters for the money. There's some much higher quality filters out for the Phantom 3, but if you're not a professional, or you're just looking for a small enhancement, or want to try out filters without committing too much money, I think the PhantomFilters.com filters are a very good option. And there you can see that here on the right hand side there. I have to clean the sensor on my SLR. Oh, who's that good looking chap with his SLR pointing at the sky? Very odd. So I put the 16 back on and just flew a bit of general flying, and I think that green is greener than is normal. I'm not sure. I put that shot in there because I thought it looked interesting. So the place where high-speed shutter problems show up the most with the Phantom are in panning shots and heavy yawing, climbing yaw shots, or climbing spin shots you might call them. So this is that effect here. So we're flying over and panning down with the camera, and then pull away and spin, which is quite a nice effect, although it's more of a corkscrew in this case because the wind was a wee bit strong. And also orbiting a point of interest, you orbit round, there's that nasty flare again, but the orbit looks very smooth. The video quality is better than without the filter. It doesn't have the same stutter, but the flare is a bit distracting, but not a deal breaker for for a hobbyist by any stretch of imagination. And as I say, quite happy with the purchase for, I can't remember what it was, $24 I think it was. You have to check their site. Not affiliated with them at all. So some fast panning shots there, just buzzing around a wee bit to run the battery down. Some locals going past on a horse. 2 horses, 2 locals. And yeah, so there you go. That's my brief review of the PhantomFilters.com filters. Wasn't a bad day to fly the Phantom today. A wee bit windy though. I'll leave you to aimlessly surf YouTube, and I'll go and find the dog because he's probably looking for that bone around about now.